I have a secret. I suffer from depression and anxiety disorders. It is difficult to express how depression feels. In the worst moments, what I feel is an overwhelming sadness. I feel I hate myself, that I am a failure, that I am worthless. It is like living my life in slow motion. I feel lost. I have no sense of living. I am afraid to live, but I am also afraid of dying. When the world seems to be enjoying life, I can only see it through the eyes of depression and sadness. I cannot see the rainbow or appreciate the beautiful things of nature. I do not sleep. I cannot find the energy or motivation to do anything, and I have an unbearable need to procrastinate everything. Sometimes looking at me in the mirror feels like a punishment, because I cannot find me, because the reflection I see is not me. I can only see my weaknesses and my imperfections. Sometimes I just disgust myself. At times, I feel I walk through life with a mask, pretending to be someone I'm not anymore. There are things that others can see in me, like my smile or how friendly I can be, but what they cannot see is how I really feel. I have learned that depression does not discriminate by age, race, gender, profession, or even the money you have. Depression can surprise you with no reason. You don't have to have lived a difficult life or had trauma. This can happen to anyone. Many times I wonder, why? Why is this happening to me? If I have everything, why am I not happy? Why do I feel empty? I often feel people think I am not grateful. I feel judged. I feel guilty. I feel alone. I am ashamed of myself for feeling this way. For me, life is a constant struggle. Everything happens in my head and in my mind, and this feeling follows me everywhere. It is as if a black, rainy cloud is over me and follows me everywhere I go. I thought that depression would always be like this, a non-stop feeling of sadness, where everything is black and I want to die. But fortunately, there are days when depression feels different. It looks gray instead of black, and although you feel overwhelmed, you still have the ability to socialize, enjoy some things, and have moments of spontaneous laughter and a few moments of happiness. But this can be fleeting. Depression is when you cannot feel at all. But on the contrary, anxiety is when you feel too much and get overwhelmed. It is a constant war within yourself and your own mind. Depression takes you to the past, and anxiety takes you to the future. There is no balance because you're not living in the present. You are not living today. Anxiety makes me feel desperate, nervous. I feel that I lose control and the ability to concentrate and make decisions. My mind spends too much time overthinking about things that are insignificant. I feel excessive stress and irrational fear, and anxiety often causes me panic attacks. Anxiety does not discriminate. It frequently reminds me of my past failures and fabricates unsuccessful future outcomes that could possibly happen. It is not easy to live with depression nor with anxiety, but when you live with both, it can be completely unbearable. However, I have learned that I am not alone. Studies show that 1 in 4 people are affected with mental problems each year. I also learned depression and anxiety can be treated and managed. The important thing is to seek help. Prescribed drugs work for some people, but do not work for everyone. And for others, a more natural or holistic approach may be effective. Each person is different. I understand the stigma does exist. Although many people do not understand, mental illness is real. It is our responsibility as a community to educate ourselves and others in order to end the stigmas in our society. What I learned is that no matter how I feel, I matter. I matter because I am important.